Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the Historical Society. You know, in discussing history, some people say, well, it's over and done with, so let's forget about it. But we should remember. We should remember Nathan Hale, Patrick Henry, Tennessee Ernie, Grandpa Jones. Oh, my subject for this evening is great moments in American history. I like to start with the Boston Tea Party. I just like to start with a party. So you know what they were doing is they were protesting against taxes.
Remember the Alamo!
Sit down, Tex. I said taxes. Now, it is true that George Washington was the father of our country. He admitted it. He said, I cannot tell a lie, I did it with my little hatchet. Oh no, I guess that was another story. Anyway, George had this friend that just loved horseback riding. His name was Paul Revere. And one time he went out riding across the countryside in the middle of the night and yelling and waking everybody up. He might have been to one of them tea parties. Anyway, this girl named Betsy Ross, well, she was up late doing some sewing. So she flagged him down. She said, Paul Revere, you better cut out all that yelling. Don't you know the British are coming? It was Nathan Hale who said, I regret that I only have one life to give for my country. Them son of a gun said, oh, that's all right. We'll just take the one you got. And old Patrick Henry jumped up and said, I know not what course others may take, but as for me, that all-girl course looks pretty good. And it was at Bunker Hill that somebody said, don't shoot till you see the whites of their eyes. Well, the trouble with that was them redcoats had been on a wild party the night before. You couldn't tell the redcoats from their red eyes. And who can ever forget when Admiral Dewey said to his captain, you may fire Gridley when ready. So they fired Gridley. As you probably know, Ben Franklin was one of the luckiest guys in all history. But you know, one cold winter day, the gas company turned off his utilities. And he asked them to turn them back on, but they told him to go fly a kite. He did and invented electricity. Wanted an all-electric home. Of course, the gas company didn't get much of a charge out of that. Now, in closing, I'd like to give you Lincoln's Gettysburg Address. It's 117.5 East 6th Street. I don't know the zip code.